What's up guys, welcome back to the channel again, and here we are reviewing the new Jaguar E Pace. Now this car is a brand new 68 reg diesel model 150. Now I'm not saying this has got the best package in the world, but walking around it I still think it looks like a really pretty car. I do like these new Jaguars. This looks, I'd say, more feminine in terms of its angular wing mirrors. Well, let's have a look inside. I've just noticed there, it's got the keyless entry, which is nice. Look inside. Oh, I'm going to turn this on just to turn the steering wheel around. So, foot on the clutch as it's a manual. Turn the steering wheel around. Dials are on. It's got a big 8-inch screen, 9-inch screen here, which it's got all the different gizmos. It's got the phone, camera, it's got the radio, eco data if you want to know about that, traffic alerts, media, and then it's got all the various different parts here. This doesn't have heated seats, unfortunately. It's pretty bland in here. It's got the basic seats, which also are not automatic, they are manual. Plenty of room in the back though, it's good size. But in here, as we said, it's a 6-speed manual. It's got a 12-volt battery, 12 volt for cigarette charger, traction control and your start-stop down here. And this is your mode settings, which you can have, if you look up there, flick switch, it's got eco, rain, ice and snow mode, and you flick through comfort and dynamic, which is more your sporty version, and all the dials start going red. If we tap into, I've never done this, but if we go into cameras, it gives you the reversing camera, which is really cool. It's very clear. And then to go back, you just simply press the go back key. Brings you back to this sub menu, but it's all quite self-explanatory. And then if you look down here, you got the boot switch, so that's on the passenger side, and then that is, I mean, I like these little metal trims that they've added in. It gives it a little bit of character, because it's looking a little bland in here, if I'm being totally honest. So let's go into the boot. As you can see there, they've got the camera, and then just to the right here is the button for the boot. Now it's quite spacious in here, as you would think or hope in an SUV. Various bits and pieces, and of course you can pull down the back seats by, there's a little button there, push it down, push the seats forward, then click it back into place, and same the other side, that button there, as you can see. Push it down, seats go down, and then you have obviously a lot more space in the back. So that's the boot. It's got these little funny handles left and right. Close that up, and there we go. What's great about this car is, as much as it's an SUV and it's quite bulky, this car, but in the way that you're going to drive it, it feels quite safe. It's actually quite quick because it's got a lot of torque. It's got obviously 380 Newton meters of torque, and with only 150 horsepower, but it's got that 2-litre turbo engine which creates the power, and that put down on the road, although it's actually not that fast, it's quite nippy in terms of the size of the vehicle. So this is one of my main key hates in this car. So a massive con. This indicator noise. I know it's meant to be loud so you can hear that it's still on, but it's just not a very nice indicator noise. That's just my specific liking and disliking of the car. I do actually like the screen. It is a touch screen, which I find that if you're needing to quickly do something rather than going through lots of different buttons, yes, you can press the screen and sort of direct yourself obviously where you want to go. So this Jaguar E Pace generally starts at £28,000, which when it comes to that price bracket, should I say, for a car, I know you can spec it up so it can probably max out at 35 to 40,000, but as a starting price, a car that comes to mind in the shape and the dimensions, etc., that sort of match, the closest thing to that I think is the Range Rover Evoque. Range Rover Evoque starts at from 31,000, which is a very close figure, but Range Rover, they've ramped up the price because it's a Range Rover, and obviously you can spec that up too, but generally if you're going in for like a finance thing, I was just looking online briefly, so there's quite a big price point difference. There's about between 30 and 40 pounds at least every single month if you're going to be taking one of these out as if you're going to be paying for it monthly. So in my eyes, if I'm going to be paying an extra £40 a month, what am I getting for my £40 a month? I'm getting the brand of Range Rover over a Jaguar. But if you're just looking for a car of this size, I think if you're just wanting the car, I would go for Jaguar personally. It's just as comfortable, it's just as easy to drive. But if you want a little bit more luxury and you've got obviously the branded name Range Rover, by all means go for that. And that's my consumer advice. If it was, in my opinion, I would probably go for the Jaguar, not just because it's cheaper, but if I'm just using, this would probably be my working horse. So if it's just to generally get a car, I'd go for this. Save a bit of money, I can buy other things, plus it's a good car, but there's things that I don't like about it which could maybe tip me over, but I don't know if it's worth an extra £40 a month or an extra 4, maybe 5,000 depending on the spec. Thanks again guys for watching another great episode with Car Talks. Now I hope you like the Jag, the E Pace over here. Wasn't my favourite car to drive, but I really did enjoy it because obviously it's something new. I hope you guys did get a good source of information on this one. Now, again, I hope you can like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.